A better route. Chapter 102. Tsunade wasn't sure how in the hell she was supposed to process all of this information. All of them, each and every last member of the Akatsuki, is on the move right now. The informant nodded. Yeah, they've all been seen in a couple different locations. I mean seriously, they seem desperate to get to something. Tsunade didn't know what to make of all this. Shit, this isn't good. Why in the hell would they move all at once? That's just insane. Do you have any idea where they're going at such a fast pace? The informant wasn't sure she was going to like this. Well, it seems like they're headed for the cloud, the sand, and the leaf. Tsunade couldn't believe how bold they were being. They're trying to capture the tailed beasts so soon. They don't think this'll work, do they? The informant shrugged. I don't think they would do this if they thought they would fail. They must have some kind of plan to take them all out. If I had to guess, they'd try and separate them from their friends and then hit them hard. Tsunade had to bring this to Obito. You're probably right. I'm gonna go and talk to the Hokage. You see if you can't figure out anything else. The informant gave a quick bow and disappeared to go and find his comrades. Tsunade had always made jokes about the leaf being in an unending war with everybody who wanted a piece of them, but it really seemed like that was the case these days. Obito was used to waking up early in the morning, but this was just ridiculous. It was 2 in freaking morning. He'd only been asleep for about 3 hours when this damn knocking started. Obito opened the door and had to stop himself from flat-out screaming, "What is it?" Tsunade was standing right in front of him. "Look, I've gotten some big news here. I mean seriously, we need to get everybody we can in the council room right now." Obito sighed. "Fine, just give me a few seconds to get ready and then we'll go." Tsunade looked him over. Yeah, clothes would be a good start. Obito went wide eyes as looked down and realized he wasn't wearing even a stitch of clothing. Why in the hell didn't you mention that earlier? Tsunade didn't see why he cared at all. I gave you dozens of checkups before Rin became qualified enough to do it, Obito. This isn't my first time seeing your junk. Obito blinked in surprise. Good point. Alright, just let me get my clothes. Obito could see he wasn't the only one who was pissed about being woken up at this hour. If he'd been thinking, he would have told them not to wake up Tsum. I swear to God, if you don't have a damn good reason for waking me up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna show all of you how we castrate the dogs in the Inuzuka compound. Obito shuddered at Tsum's go-to threat. The scariest thing was he was pretty sure she meant every word of it. Luckily he didn't have to be the one taking the blame. Tsunade's the one who called the meeting. Ask her what all this is about. Tsunade figured she'd better not aggravate her anymore, so she got straight to the point. That Akatsuki are on the move and it looks like they're going for the tailed beasts, all of them as a matter of fact. We need to send someone to intercept them to make sure they don't get any of the Jinchurikis. Obito needed to know a hell of a lot more than just that if he was going to make some kind of decision. Okay, who's going after who? Tsunade start to explain. Tuhiya's going after Killer Bee, Pain's going after Naruto, Sasori and Deidara are after Gaara, and Kisame and Tenaki are after Fu. Naruto's ears started to perk up. He was glad to hear Pain was after him, since that made sure he'd have a crack at him. How are they going to take us down when we're surrounded by powerful ninjas? Tsunade felt like the roles had been reversed from her earlier conversation. She explained everything her informant had told her and asked the question everyone had been itching to ask. So what are we gonna do about this? We can't just sit here and wait for them after all. Obito had already started to form a plan in his head. Me and Kakashi's plan hasn't changed, and I don't think Naruto and Konan's have either. Naruto will still go after Pain, probably cutting him off before he gets here, and me and Kakashi will stop Tuhiya from before she gets to Killer Bee. We need to send someone to make sure Gaara's safe and we can protect Fu on our own. So I guess that means the only thing we really need to figure out is who's going after Gaara. Sakura, Shikamaru, and Tenten all stood up. That would be us. Obito should have known. Alright then, but we've at least gonna send an elite jonin with you. Gaara and his siblings are capable, but I still don't want to send you guys there alone. Any takers? Enko stepped up. I've been bored as hell lately. I'm just itching for a good fight. If anybody's gonna go and kick some ass, it's gonna be me. Obito would have expected nothing less from the legendary snake mistress. That'll be fine. Just please don't destroy every building in the hidden sand, okay? Enko pouted, spoil sport. Karen apparently had something she wanted to say as well. If what Conan told me about pain was true, then I want to go with you guys. Naruto looked at Conan. What did you tell her about pain? Conan had almost forgotten the two of them had even had a conversation, that his name was really Nagato and that he had the Rinnegan. I think that's it. Karen shook her head. You forgot his last name, Uzumaki. Naruto's jaw nearly hit the floor. Whoa, hold on. He's my relative? Karen was lost. I thought your last name was Namikaze. Naruto realized why she was confused. It is, but my mom was one of the last Uzumakis. Karen couldn't believe it. Wait a minute, that means we're related too. My last name Uzumaki. Sasuke suddenly realized something. She's been here for God knows how long and you just now found out her last name? Naruto did feel a little bad, it just never really came up in the conversation. Frankly, I don't know how she knew my last name. Karen defended him. Don't worry Sasuke-kun, Naruto, and I don't really talk much as it is. He's been busy and I've been busy. We can get to know each other on the way to cutting off pain. Naruto protested, you can't seriously think you're going to be coming with us. Sasuke agreed, Karen, this guy's out of his ever-loving mind. He won't hesitate to kill you. Karen needed to go. Sasuke, there's almost no Uzumakis left. I've got to at least go with them to see so I can meet him. Sasuke didn't get it, but why? What will seeing him change? You've got Naruto, there's your family. Karen was a little touched at how worried he was about her. Sasuke-kun, I can't just let this be. I don't know what it is, but I've gotta at least try and meet him once. He's one of my only cousins after all. No one in the room understood and Karen could see that. She tried to explain it. I know not all of you will understand because you've always had a family, but I lost my family when was very young. I barely even remember them to be honest. Even when I went to live in the Hidden Sound I never really got any kind of sense of family. Then I came here and it felt like I had some real friends and ever something that felt like a family. Whoever this Nagato guy is, he's still my family and you've all taught me that family really does mean something. It doesn't make sense to you guys and I get that, but I'm still going damn it. You can't stop me Sasuke-kun, and you aren't going with me either. You'll just be trying to protect me the whole time and then I won't be able to focus at all. Sasuke knew the look Karen had on her face. It was her. You really think you can stop me? Glare. He knew when she got that look it was pointless to try and use reason on her. Naruto, she'd damn well better not get hurt. Naruto wasn't going to let that happen. I'm gonna kick Pain's ass, so he won't be able to touch Karen. I'll beat his ass and Karen will get to meet him just like she wanted to. Sasuke supposed he could live with that. Fu saw the conversation was over so she finally got to ask, so are we just gonna wait for the Akatsuki to show up and let them blow the hell out of the hidden leaf? Obito had almost forgotten that little detail. You've got a point there. I guess we'd better think of something to keep them out of the village. Fu didn't think it was all that complicated. Why don't we just meet them before they get here like Naruto's doing with Pain? I know we've got enough people to send them packing. Obito didn't see why not. Alright then, and who do we want to send to meet them? Fu knew she wanted to go. I've gotta go. I promise I'll stop if I get hurt too bad and let the others handle it. Mito stood up. There's no way in hell I'm going to be the only sage and not fighting. Count me in. Obito thought that didn't sound too bad. I think we should get at least one more person in the mix. Mito turned to her boyfriend. What do you think Kiba-kun, you up for a fight? Kiba hooped, hell yes. I'm gonna kick some Akatsuki ass with my girlfriend baby. Fu wanted her boyfriend in on this too. What about you Shino-kun? You wouldn't let me fight all alone would you? Shino wasn't about to say no, of course Fu-chan. I'll gladly fight the Akatsuki with you. Obito was glad to see everything was coming together. Alright then, we've got a plan all set up. Tsunade, do you think you have enough info that Naruto, Kakashi, and I could start tracking down our targets in the morning? Tsunade had more than enough, sure thing. I'll have some leads for you guys ready by morning. Obito was amazed, do you ever sleep? Tsunade shrugged, not really, no. See you in the next one.